Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the classic She Shoots Straight, released on Blu-ray by Eureka Video. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. I'm so excited that this fantastic movie has finally gotten Blu-ray status here in the UK. Now of course it did see a DVD release back in the day from Hong Kong Legends. I slipped up in getting that one because I did actually have the Hong Kong DVD release here from Universe, as you can see. And this did me. I should have picked up the Hong Kong Legends ones, and I'm still checking out on eBay here and there to be able to get my hands on it. But now that it's hit Blu-ray here, courtesy of Eureka, I'm pretty much happy enough to stick with this. I was given a screener beforehand. I was able to see that quality and it is impressive, but now to have the whole complete piece in my hands is even more exciting. And look at this. This is again featuring more artwork from Darren Wheeling. I can't say that it's a favorite of mine, I have to be honest, but again it's the colors of it. It really works. I love the pinks and the purples throughout it there. It kind of does work with the kind of film that it is. And it is a fantastic movie. Probably one of my favorite Corey Yuen directed movies, I would have to say. Comes in around 1989, 1990. Yeah, so produced by Sammo Hung, of course, and who had a busy year with the likes of Dragons Forever and Pedicab Driver. And then this came in with an even busier year, packed with other massive productions from the man himself. So Sammo, of course, produces. He does cameo, let's say, in this movie, and it's not so much of an action role. He does get to bust a few moves towards the end, if I can remember correctly, but this is really all about the girls that are involved here, and it is just friggin' amazing. Of course, his wife-to-be, Joyce Godenzi, is the star of it there, along with Carina, who I love to bits. Carina had done probably twice as many, if not more, movies by the time this came out than Joyce Godenzi did. Of course, Joyce is highlighted because Sammo is the producer. But also this year she went on to make License to Steal, which I really hope that Eureka follow up with. It would be incredible to see that movie in Blu-ray, on Blu-ray in full HD. It's a very, very hard title to find. I do have it on a really crappy DVD there, but it'd be great if Eureka would follow this up with License to Steal. Anyway, let's get into it. So yes, more artwork there from Darren Wheeling. Not amazing, but you know what? It does the job. And there we have it on the back. So of course we have here Tony Leung, Joyce Godenzi, Carina Lau, as I said, and Yuen Wah in a fantastic villain role. I mean, I really love him in this. He does an amazing job, and there's some really hardcore stunt work going on here. The fight scenes are fantastic, but the stunt work, if I remember correctly, is friggin' mental. Okay, with this edition here, what we get is a limited edition no-card slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling, 1080p HD presentation on Blu-ray of the original Hong Kong theatrical cut from a brand new 2K restoration, original Cantonese mono audio, optional surround sound English dubbed, optional English subtitles newly translated for this release, brand new feature-length audio commentary by Asian film expert Frank Zhang, brand new feature-length audio commentary by action cinema experts Mike Leader and Darna Venema, a brand new interview with Valerie So, Professor of Asian American Studies at San Francisco State University. Brand new filming locations featurette, possibly done by Arna and Mike there. English opening and closing credits, trailers, a reversible sleeve design, plus a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writings by James Oliver. Fantastic, a packed compact disc, which is just wonderful to hear, and I'm glad that it is in a 2K restoration, because again, it is an absolute cracker Hong Kong movie. If you haven't already seen this, I mean, without me even getting to the end of this video, I would say get your pre-order in now for this, because it is going to be so worth it. Absolutely. Okay, inside the movie slips out with the reversible cover already here, as we can see, also known as Lethal Lady. This was kind of its alternate title here in the West. I think more so Germany. I know it's definitely still carrying the Lethal Lady title there, but here we have quite a different looking cover there to Darren's work, or even to the Hong Kong DVD, as you can see. This is a pretty solid movie. Like, seriously, it's just all flashing back here. It is totally worth seeing. Yeah, Lethal Lady, that's very Black Cat to me in some respects. Let me pop this open though, and inside, not as much artwork on the disc there, but it still works for me. And then of course the booklet over here, which I'm excited to get into. First of all though, I'll pop that cover out. Ooh, okay, this is different. Wow. Okay, so here we have Lethal Lady, and on the other side we have got She Shoots Straight, the Hong Kong artwork, which is pretty cool. I think I'm going to flip it round to this. Lethal Lady is kind of just too basic for me, but this with big Agnes there is Agnes Aurelio, who's the villainess of the piece. Somewhat of a Filipino Machiko Nishawaki, I suppose. Had a few credits in Hong Kong movies, including a rematch with Joyce Godenzi in License to Steal and Yuen Wah. But also a couple of credits, I believe, with Oliver Stone in movies like JFK and Heaven and Earth. But she wasn't around. She wasn't around for long. She's fantastic in this, and she has a great look and a great presence. But she really wasn't around too long. But this is one of her finest moments, absolutely. And that final showdown between her and Joyce is just amazing. Okay, here we have the booklet here. Again, nice choice of colours to use. And on the back, the Thai artwork, which looks amazing. This is also kind of seen as one of the sequels to the In the Line of Duty or Inspectors Wear Skirts kind of series along that route. More so the Inspectors Wear Skirts. And of course you've got Sandra Ng popping up in here as one of Tony Leung's sisters, Joyce's sister-in-law. And she is fantastic as always, not as ridiculously funny, and she doesn't really need to be. Of course, it's not that kind of comedy, and this is what I really love about this. It doesn't veer off into that sort of nonsensical humor. It really holds itself as a serious action flick, and it works a damn treat. Fantastic. Okay, let me get stuck into this here. I do love my booklets here. Yeah, fantastic. So of course, yes, action from Corey Yuen Kwai, Mang Hoi, Yuen Tak. And it shows because it is just fan-friggin-tastic. Oh, such a show. Such a show. My goodness. Yeah, so this had its Hong Kong Legends release, and it's a very hard DVD to find, believe it or not. Or find at the right price, I would say. There's a few people on eBay looking for ridiculous amounts, 30, 40, 50 quid for it, which is silly. And now that it's out in Blu-ray, they're definitely not going to get rid of that too quick. But yeah, nice booklet. Looking forward to getting stuck into that after I watch the show. That's all I have to share with you now. But there you go. You get 3 different types of artwork there. You've got the 2 flip sides here on the cover, and then of course Darren's slip. So plenty to see and enjoy there. For now though, I'm going to go check everything out and be right back to let you know what I think. So just back after checking out the Eureka Video Blu-ray release of Corey Yuen Kwai's She Shoots Straight, and my god, what a movie. This was absolutely the greatest, bestest version I have ever seen this movie in, and I felt like I was watching it again for the first time. I don't know what it is about these restorations, but when you watch these again restored in their 2 or 4K cleanup and their HD cleanup, the impact from those fight scenes, the quality of that film is just phenomenal. Absolutely. This has went up in my ranks even more so now, and it always was one of my favorite Corey Yuen movies, but it is friggin' incredible looking. Absolutely. So watched it in its original language with English subtitles, of course. Went back, watched it a second time with the audio commentary from Mike Leader and Arna Venema, which was fantastic. Great to listen to. Again, very informative, very funny. Lots to learn about the movie from them both. And they also do a special feature here on the locations. I must jump to that straight away here because there's a bit of a story in this one. So they do a great location. So they go back to some of the locations seen throughout the movie, and I got to interview Arna recently. That video with the interview with Arna, should be coming out pretty soon after this video. But yeah, we actually talked about that and how fast Hong Kong changes and how fast Hong Kong grows, and the challenge of finding the locations from this movie, because there's certain areas seen here in this movie. Again, this is 1989, 1990. And 30 years later, trying to find those locations, and suddenly there's a building on it, or there's not a building, or it's a different building. It was pretty cool. So please keep an eye out on the channel for that interview with Arna coming up soon. Also, definitely check out that special feature there, the locations featurette. Runs for just over 12 minutes in length. Beautifully put together, and again, great to see how they source these places, go out and find these locations that to the average guy wouldn't know that they're actually walking down a street that has appeared in a film like this. This was incredible. I just love this movie. The other extra features, I've yet to go back and check out the audio commentary with Frank Zheng, the interview with Valerie So. I mean, I wish I'd known about this woman before when I was in San Francisco. It would have been great to meet up with her, talk Hong Kong movies, even maybe do an interview with her, and hopefully if I ever get back there, I will do that. I will reach out to her because she is an interesting woman, very, very sweet woman. I really like this woman, and I know she's appearing on other things with audio commentaries, that not so much just from these guys here, but from other labels that I have seen her name pop up. So I'm very interested to what she's got to say now. Great interview with her, probably ran for probably about 17 minutes in length, maybe just over 17 minutes. So very, very good. Not someone I expected to see on a release like this, but I'm glad that she was there. Okay, then you've got also the English opening and closing credits. Nothing too spectacular there. They're literally English text credits over black screen for the opening. The closing are credits over scenes from the movie. Cool wee extra feature to have on there. Nothing too special. And then of course you've got the original theatrical trailer, which is always great to see. It's always great to have on there. But all in all, yes, double thumbs up from me. This is worth the purchase alone to see this movie restored and put out there in high definition. It is an absolute genuine classic. Fantastic cast, fantastic action, beautifully directed by Corey Yuen Kwai. The extra features, again, totally worth having on there. So for me, double thumbs up. Super glad that it's in my collection, and it is out from Eureka Video next week. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store, or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.